All right, should be live. Let's try playing some seasons and see how that treats us today. Hope everybody is having a great Wednesday so far. And we're here to entertain you for a while. Let me start up to Xfinity so we have a timer to work off of. All right, away we hit. Searching for an opponent, cruising for a bruising. Let's see. Chris is in the stream. Chris, how are you? Chris, what finger is up there in your display name? Right, Seahawks and 49ers should be a good one. He's got Bobby Wagner on the other side. Bobby wants to keep playing, per reports yesterday. Sure, Bobby's going to end up. George, good to see you in the stream. How are you, George? Thomas Pereira, welcome in, Thomas. His name is AFG. I feel like it's America's Funniest Home Videos or something, but it's not quite what the acronym is. All right, here we go. I got a new coach, Coach Vrabel, giving my team a boost. Doesn't look right over there like having Pete Carroll, but the times they are changing. 6 with the blade. What's happening, 6? 6-7. Oh, that play is blown up. Not the way we wanted to start on offense. Shoot. Let's see. Janky, Lee, Bell, welcome in, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. Hopefully my lights are fixed today. Been having some light issues. Steelers, Grace, and Palmon, welcome in. Grace, thanks for the heart me. How's your day been, Grace? Noah Mandel's in the house. Noah, what's up, bud? Let's see. Dishy Buns and Zach, welcome in, guys. Noah, did you pre-order MLB The Show yet? Do you plan to pre-order it? Barner using his speed, and he got no block from Rashid Shaheed. He was just standing there. Grace not doing well. I'm sorry, Grace. Do you want to talk about it? Noah hasn't pre-ordered. Do you plan to get it, Noah, or are you going to wait and see? It does look like it's going to be copy and paste again. Grayson and Cam, welcome in, fellas. Yeah, he got a good dive on me there with his usering. Hill and Ringo still on the Eagles. I'm assuming you're not a fan of Ringo. Wait and see for Noah. Yeah, good idea. I'm definitely going to play it and stream it, so I already broke down and bought it for the PlayStation 10% discount is why. Usually I don't pre-order, but I did this time. And we'll get Rashid Shaheed for the first down. He watched quarterback run. Instead of tackling him, he turns around. Well, hey, you still got free agency, you still got the draft, you got the combine, all the stuff coming for off season, so maybe the Eagles will get rid of him. Troy, Big Papa Louie, and Austin, welcome in, guys. And there goes Kenneth Walker. You know what I like to call him? Kenneth Runner into the end zone. Touchdowns, yeah. If we get rid of Reed, you may cry. It's tough seeing your favorite athletes leave. You know, if you get an emotional connection to them, or if you ever get to meet the athlete at a game or autograph signing or something, and then they get traded away, it sucks. Michael and Benjamin, welcome in. I think I felt worst as a fan when Mark McGuire got traded and Chris Mullen got traded, because those were like childhood heroes of mine. They got traded in my teens, and by that age, I was able to rationalize, it's a business, these things happen, but yeah, it still sucked emotionally. You met Reed and Coop. Oh, very nice, Grace. But he's got John Elway. He's got the lead blocker back there, and Marshawn Lynch is the primary back. And there goes beast mode. I don't know if we're going to chase him down. Not a good start for my defense. Going to be a one-play touchdown. I was looking for the run out of that formation. Just we didn't defend it, right? Guys were in the wrong gaps, and could be a run-heavy game coming up. See my guys chasing after Marshawn. Well, back to the drawing board. And the point after is good. If you're on TikTok, we love it if you follow, share, and like. And thanks for tuning in. Vincent, Tony, Groovy, Orlando, Too Muddy, and Michael, welcome to the stream. Had to miss yesterday's stream, but we're live now, of course. Gonna say this. Mendoza will be a bust. Ooh, interesting. It feels like Mendoza has a lot of mixed opinion on him. Some people really believe him, and some or really believe in him, and some don't. Lock General, what's up, bud? Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, thanks. I was happy they got there, and obviously was happy they got it done. Definitely was nervous leading into the game, and throughout most of the game, I felt pretty nervous too as a fan. My being nervous didn't affect the outcome, but I had my concerns. Mendoza needs an offensive line, says King of the Greens. This guy's playing pretty good defense. Behind that Raiders line and coaching staff, he won't amount to much. Well, it's a new coaching staff, so we'll have to see how Kubiak does coaching him up. Line play looks like it's going to be bad in Vegas, but we'll see. Maybe they can address it throughout the draft and free agency. Excited for MLB season. Me too, Locke. Yeah, I got it pre-ordered. Actually have it pre-ordered for Nintendo and for PlayStation, which I don't typically do, but last year I had it for the Switch, and it really made the grind a lot easier for me. Instead of coming in here, I could be out on the couch with the kids and knocking out my conquests and moments and all those things. I had a gift card that I had, and I decided to go ahead and use it for purchasing the show. King of the Green says, give the Raiders a couple years to build the line. WBC stuff looks cool. Yeah, I hope they do that well. Windsor's here. Windsor, good morning. How are you? And Windsor, thanks for the heartbeat. Nats fans in the stream. How are you, Nats? Great to have Lock General return. Hadn't seen Lock in a long time. Lock, I hope everything's going okay for you in real life. And, you know, it's nice to see you back in these parts. Nats fans doing well. Any fun weekend plans or too early for the weekend plans, Nats? I saw Bobby Wagner wants to play again next year, and I know you said you're kind of over Bobby. You like him, you know, as a person, but play-wise, you know, best days are behind him. Crosby being on the trade block. I mean, if they trade Crosby, right, that could help them spark the offensive line rebuild there in Vegas for the Raiders. Day off was pretty good. It's kind of exhausting, a lot of driving around and walking around, but yeah, we're after it today. Noah's sick of the snow. Yeah, Wagner probably should be a linebackers coach or podcaster or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, Bobby, he made his intentions clear. He wants to play next year. Cowboys offered Brandon Aubrey, a multi-year $7.5 million deal. He declined and demands $10 million a year. I read an article on ESPN. I didn't read it as demands, but he wants more money than where the Cowboys are at. I kind of think he should take $7.5 million to be the highest paid kicker because he's already 31, right? And he came to the league later in his kicker life, so I don't know. I think he should get his wealth personally, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. Little Parks and Rec, Winter. Agents demanding. Yeah, agents always with the demands, right? Go play in the UFL. All right, he was going one way, Barner's going the other, and we're going to get the Barn show to the pylon and take the lead. If you guys are on TikTok, please follow, share, like. You guys control the timer. You can pump it up. Stay active. Question of the day today is McDonald's fries. Are they mid or are they the true goat fries? So McDonald's fries, mid or goated for Mickey D's? Mid, says Nats fan. King of the Green says they're gas. I know I got to take an opinion and roll with it because I'm the one asking the question. But I think there's actually a lot of variance on McDonald's fries. Sometimes you go through, they're a little bit undercooked, they're soggy in the container. It's like, this sucks. Other times they come out with that perfect golden arch crunchiness, and I can't wait to get them again. I go through them really quickly when they're that way. Let's see, dude in the purple chat needs to get a new McDonald's, says King of the Greens. Fresh, they're goated, says Windsor. Noah Mandel saying that they are mid. Connor says they're goated. And I've heard of the hack. I'm sure everybody else has. Who knows if it's really a hack at this stage anymore, but they call it a hack. Is to ask for the fries unsalted. They'll make you fresh fries, and then you put the salt on after yourself. I've never actually done that. I don't want to hold up some kids working a minimum wage first jobs hours dealing with my my pickiness any more than I already do on normal order stuff. So I've heard that's the way to go though if you want the really fresh fries. Nats fan hasn't hit McDonald's in a decade plus. Block General says they are top tier. It's a 2-minute warning. This guy popped a 1-play touchdown drive on me on a Marshawn Lynch run. He has Lynch's X Factor on, so of course we're trying to guard against that. Oh, I don't know why he threw it there. All right, we will get the takeaway. After working at McDonald's for 15 years, Big Papa Louie can't eat there. One of my older brothers worked there for a long time. I don't know how many years. Definitely wasn't 15, but 5, 6 years. And he worked there during my youth, my childhood. So a lot of times he would bring home whatever he wanted. I remember those 1980s McDonald's shakes and how good they were. McDonald's breakfast is good. It is, yeah. The muffins are good. The breakfast platter is good with the pancakes. I like the McDonald's hash brown formed patty thing. Yeah, I do like McDonald's for breakfast. If Nats fans got to do fast food, which he doesn't do a lot, he's going to Wendy's. This is Al. What's happening, Al? Al, where do you stand on McDonald's French fries? Been learning to cook more recipes for Noah. Noah, if the whole chat group was coming over to your house, one, you would lock the door, but two, what would you make us to eat? Noah, what's your go-to? Question of the day sometimes should be, what's the right price for a haircut? I've been self-barbering since my 20s because they usually just keep it real short. So I don't know what you guys are paying anymore. I used to go to Supercuts or whatever it is. I know there's a few that have similar names. And I think back then it was like $12, and I would leave like an $8 tip back then. So it was like, why am I spending the money on this? Just buy some nice shears, some nice clippers, all right, and just do it myself. Don't have to go to yet, says Noah. Haven't been here in a while. Oh no, Jason Tatum's back. Jason, how's Deuce doing? Tight spots in the house. He's on the 7-day watch streak, 7-stream watch streak. Oh, John Flaherty's here. How are you, John? John, thanks for sharing the stream. Jason Tatum used to be LeBron James. Oh no, that's an indictment on LeBron. LeBron, I don't think was real happy with Luka Doncic yesterday. Luka had an open look to try to win that game for the Lakers and pass it up to LeBron, and LeBron had the grenade to try to win it. He got his shot up off the rim, but Lakers took the loss. Then you were Kobe. Luka froze up. Yeah. Can always count on you for sharing live. Yeah, I wish everybody else would share like John does. No one's coming up with a clutch share. Thanks, Mr. Mandel. That's close, and we do get the first down. Let's see, Solo's here. Solo says, let's get freaky. Solo, how you been, buddy? Use code, no. If you're going to buy clippers at Manscaped, use code DFR15. But I don't think they make any hair clippers. They make the razor to shave your head with, but I don't think they have any hair clippers at this stage. So I have an old set of wall clippers. So you're a Celtic fan. Luka got schooled against us, and he's crying not playing defense. I saw a comment from Zach Lowe, and he said Luka is complaining about every call, every time down, and Luka needs to decide if he wants to one-on-one versus the refs or he wants to play basketball. It showed up on NBA Reddit yesterday. I haven't watched the Lakers closely enough to have a strong opinion on what he's doing. But I thought that was kind of a damning quote from Lowe. Let's see. Noah's happy CFL season last week. Your team's spending some money there. Hey, Spot's calling him out. He says Luca's a whiny biatch. All right, timer's gonna run down. He'll take his time out. Let's get our field goal. I think the lights are fixed. It had an update. Solo Phil and myself went through the trials and tribulations of dealing with Lumia stream last stream. Oh, what's up, Lucas? How are you doing, buddy? Lucas, what's new with you? Dang, I thought we had a Lock General command from way back. Lock General was last playing some NBA 2K21. And how about Nats fan? Give Nats a shout. Nats going to fire it up in 26. Luca's defense is like Trey Flowers. Yeah, I know he's still considered barbecue chicken on the defensive side. I think some of it's just effort. Like, he may not be the best defender, but at least if you're trying and not taking that side of the ball off, you can do a few things to be helpful. Spurs are going to be nightmare matchup come NBA playoffs. You think it's effort, to be honest, as King of the Greens. He's strong, could be decent. Yeah, I agree. Well, I thought he was going to go for that. Oh, we got the tip drill with Woodson. I thought he was going to go for the Texas route. Woodson picking him up, putting him down, and he cannot outrace Marshawn Lynch. Shoot. Oh, no. It's saying to go for it. I think it's circle, right? You hold circle if you get tackled in bounds. I'm going to try hitting the slot receiver streaking to the end zone. Kind of tempted to just take the 3 here. Doing split screen for Noah. I don't know. Oh, JSN made it happen. All right. That worked out. I was trying to lead it away from the middle linebacker. This game's looking like it's my game now. I was mostly a my team guy. I played a boatload of my team in 17 and kind of built up my community way back then, Greens. And then 18 was a particularly bad year for my team, so I jumped into playing Park, and the forerunner to Jordan Rec back then was Pro-Am, right? And you could play Pro-Am teams, or you could just play Pro-Am walk-on. So we did a lot of those streams back in those days. Then 19 and 20, I played my team as well, but it wasn't quite as nice viewership-wise because the auction house worked differently then. Yeah, that was a fortunate play for me, Windsor, for sure. Got your own apartment at age 19. Oh, Lucas, congratulations. Lucas, are you chilling with a roommate, or you got it all to yourself type of deal? Kaison, thanks for following, Kaison. When you follow, the timer goes up like Kaison just did, so everybody be like Kaison. Tight spot's dominating like Donnie. Love to hear that tight spot. What game are you playing? All right, we're up large at the moment. Some college football. Oh, what's up, Dan James? How's everything going your way, Dan? Up huge. You playing online head-to-head, or are you just beating the heck out of the computer today? Tight spot. This guy just wants to air it out. Maybe he wants one more drive. Woodson's got it. That should be game, right? I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but this one seems pretty decided. Loving the hat. Thanks, Chippy. Me too. I actually need to cut my hair. Lucas says, I have a girlfriend of almost 3 years that you share it with. Oh, nice. How do both sets of parents feel about you guys being moved out? I'm going to assume she's probably around your age. Or maybe you guys don't care what the parents think. Hopefully your rent is reasonable. It can be tough as a late teen, early 20s to get out on your own and save enough money and not be going into debt. Just the way properties are working currently. This guy seems like he doesn't want to quit. Maybe because he's a Seahawks fan, beating up on a Niner theme, but let's put it on him. I have the championship hat. Maybe I'll wear it this weekend. I've been keeping it in the bag and keeping the little cardboard form on it. Want to keep it nice and just break it out on certain occasions. I still have my other championship hat from way back when. That's not the one they wore on the field, but I like the way this one looked better. Kind of like the trucker style hats, easier on my head to not get too hot. So yeah, it's coming, tight spot. Speaking of coming down the train is Ultimate Freight Train Kenneth Walker. 66-23, took it to the house on an 80-yard run for tight spot. Right, tight spot is crushing it out there. What teams are playing in your game at the moment, tight spot? Ghost, Jason, Richard, Karen with an I instead of an E, Tito, Mr. Skilly, welcome in, guys and gals. Went to high school with Kenneth Walker. Did Grayson Hobbs. Grayson, how was he in high school? Did you ever interact with him much? I imagine he was probably absolute beast on your guys' high school team. TCU is tight spots team. He's beating up on the Houston Cougars. All right, we got what? 17 days? Something like that, right? Till MLB drops. Super chill beast at football, says Grayson. I always feel like when they interview Walker that his voice doesn't really match the way that he looks. He's a stocky built dude, but he kind of has almost like a Mike Tyson inflection to his voice. Takes spot didn't want to credit himself for the extra 5 he didn't have. All right, so Vrabel's my new coach. Honors Vrabel to get a little team boost. Nick, if you follow, you're more than welcome to stream snipe. What's happening, Truckin'? Truckin' says, hey, bye. Bummer. Hate to see him go. Love to watch him walk away. But yeah, maybe Truckin' has to go. Oh, I guess this guy's big mad. It looks like he's taking delay of games now. Truckin' with a big win to rip stream there in the purple app. Nice, Truckin'. All right, so I guess we get to sit here and wait for this guy to be salty that he's losing. Like, it's just a game. I mean, I know he doesn't like Seahawks fans most likely, but what can I do? Gotta wear my action green. Hey, Dark Spectre's here too. Let's see, what is good? Basketball's winding down. We're gonna get ready for coach pitch and T-ball, and then probably swim lessons and see if we can get on swim team. So just busy with the little guys, driving them around, and you know, with the creator sports and trying to make sure I stay active with the streams too. I'm trying to lose weight, right? I've lost a little bit of weight, but it's not coming down as fast as I wanted to, Truckin', as far as New Year's goals. But at least I haven't forgot about the goal. I'm still on it. I'm exercising more. I must be eating more than I realize as far as my calorie deficit. So my peer's been kicked for excessive grieving. What a way to go. Off to the substation with the Niners fan. Kind of counting down the days for MLB The Show. Dark Specta, thanks for being here. Thanks for lurking, Dark Specta. All right, so we start out the season with a victory and a pile of coins for, you know, God knows what, and we'll get back after it. Oh yeah, I'm surprised you and Specta don't already have each other. Love that combo. Been hanging out with both of you guys for a long time. Yeah, Dark Specta's a great guy to talk sports with. Just a great guy to spend time with in real life. A lot of fun things to talk about. Come on, tight spot. You may have earned that one. Let's be keeping it a buck. Let's see. Watching me while you poop for what is it? You perform. Well, hey, I hope you have a good time watching and relieving yourself. Be sure to hit the follow button and wash your hands. Am I going to a Seahawks game next season? If I go, it's probably going to be in Santa Clara, so probably not. One of these years we'll make the family trip up to Seattle and maybe try to catch back-to-back games whenever they're going to have 2 at home, but kids are kind of small for that long of a trip. We haven't made it to Disney yet, or Legoland or anything thus far. All right, Houston and Seattle. This was a late Monday night game this past year. These two teams squared off. I know CJ Stroud was in the news yesterday for some quote of saying like trade talks are ridiculous, so he doesn't expect to get traded. Yeah, what's happening, Dark Spectre? How you been? Oh, and I was trying to slide underneath it, but wasn't there. Hey, we don't got to slide underneath it. We'll just hit stick them. Here goes Imawari, and that's a great start. The GM said that. I may have looked at the headline wrong, King of the Greens. I did not click in and read the article. One hit stick wonder there. The one pump chump, our opponent, he's gone off the hit stick. He typed Fortnite in the purple chat and got one pumped. That was crazy. Yeah, I mean, he was still in the game. I know it was a bad start, but hey, we'll take the win. Let's try again. We're playing in Veteran. Somehow I got demoted to Veteran. Maybe the season reset? I've been playing on Legend. I didn't think I had got demoted. Oh, well. I'm pushing buttons, fellas. Can you hear it? I'm trying to get in there. It's not letting me match make. Now we get to look at the dust in the air. Now it's taking me to challenges, so I got to back out. Oh boy. Head to head. Here we go. You heard the Niners are possibly looking to acquire Mike Evans. Yeah, it makes sense. They need some receivers. It's not like they're going to move on from Jawan Jennings. I don't know why they're moving on from Jawan, unless they just don't want to pay what Jawan's expected to demand. Life keeps moving, so you do too for Dark Spectre. Yep, it just keeps going. The perception of time is weird too as we age, and it may be something that happened more to our generation because we lived through 9/11 and all that stuff. But I feel like life's been on fast forward since the millennium hit. I feel like years always took a lot longer when I was in my teens. Of course, it's the same amount of time, but like my perception of time has changed. Oh, Cam's in the house. 1K Gauge. What's up, fellas? How are you guys doing today? This guy's got the stacked Rams team. Rams changed up their logo a little bit yesterday. I don't like it. Like the Rams have had some really ugly designs since moving back to Los Angeles. And that's not just being a pure NFC West hater. Like, I just don't like the way it looks. I would tell you if, oh, that's a really cool looking Ram, in my opinion, right? But to me, the stuff just looks bad. I think that's why they keep tweaking it. They're trying to find something that resonates with the Los Angelinos. And we'll get to the 30. Rams logo and jerseys and colors suck. They need a total rebrand or use the St. Louis jersey. Yeah, I agree, King. Let's see, good. Tuned in to watch your favorite Madden streamer. Gage, I hope you're going to watch when we're playing MLB The Show in about 2.5 weeks. I really thought this time of the year was going to be 2K time, but I didn't want to jump off the Seahawks theme once they got their ring this year. Yeah, this guy's going double mug blitzing at us. Hey, what's up, Austin? How are you, buddy? 2 weeks, so let's go Hawks. Took a little too long to throw that, but we'll get there. We'll get the first down. I wonder if they're going to give us a WBC event in MLB The Show. Events in VR were really not worth playing back in MLB 25. I hope they fix that and give us a reason to play it. Well, that guy is looking for a particular spot pre-snap to try to get after me there. Don't want to run the same play too often, but we'll run it quite a bit. Because the combined multiplayer path kind of sucked, King of the Greens. I ended up just playing ranked almost exclusively last year on stream. And the ranked games are fun, but it's fun to just jump in and play a 3-inning mode too. You know, it got stale playing ranked season after season, stream after stream for me. Of course, nobody forced me to do it, but I just didn't see much reason to jump in and deal with the event mode. Oh, I don't like that Shaheed stopped. If he would have ran through, I think it would have been an easier path to the first down. We'll take what we can get. To be honest, you played co-op with your friends mostly, and the other game modes from time to time. Oh, what was my offensive lineman doing? He pulled out there and he just let that defender go by. It's not putting us in position to have success. Right, so Barner gets a little bit back. Hey, what's up, Seth? I'm doing good. How about yourself? We just gotta get the follow train going, Seth. Need everybody following, sharing, and liking. But stream's been good. I hope you're having a great day out your way. I tried to cut that back up inside. Luckily, it's Walker, right? And Walker just bounces through the Rams. What a run for the touchdown. Pretty much undeserved, but you know, that's having the first 99 in the game running against some of these 95s and 96s and stuff. Yeah, that card completely bailed my my skill on that one tight spot. Now this guy has honors Stafford playing up to 99 with a theme team boost. I saw in his entrance in here, so we'll have to see how he plays. And he's also got a Kenneth Walker card. His Walker a little different. His X Factor's already on, so he's not using Ultimate Freight Train. I don't know if you can go in and check what X Factors your opponent has on their cards or not, to be honest. I don't play the game that seriously, but he's got Stafford lit up and Walker. He's trying to get us both ways. Somebody just went through the front door and they like slammed it. Sometimes we'll have like the back sliding door open and the other door is just closed so much easier. So maybe that's what happened there. How do you start with X Factor? What do you have to do? It depends on the X Factor in the card, Abel. Some of them, they use more of the AP slots, but they come into the game turned on immediately. You can by holding left trigger and moving the right stick down. Oh, thanks, Grayson. I didn't think I realized that was a thing on the X Factor check. Oh, yeah, there you go. Learn something new. I was doing it, and then, you know, the play got called off because of the end of the first quarter. All right, so you can hold it down, and you can see him there. So now we see what he's got. And it's a direct snap to Kenneth. Completely cooked my usering. Yeah, different cards have different abilities that you can enable on them, Abel. And if it's lit up, that means the X Factor is actually on, and it's not just like an ability bucket. So some of the stuff is more passive, some of it's more, you know, controlling the game type of deal. Hey, what's up, Yonel? ¿Cómo estás, Yonel? You know, you're going to get MLB The Show 26. Can't believe we're skipping 2K this year. It's a really good paperweight. If the Warriors go on a title run, I'll turn into a My Team streamer. You have faith for 2K says King of the Greens. Yanel's coming through in the red chat. Yeah, this guy's doing a good job spamming Walker on me. And why not? It's what I do to my opponents. Something about this play he's not liking. He's taking forever to snap it. And we'll get him down to the turf after a 5-yard gain. You give up 5 and you feel like it was a decent play. That's showing you how effective that card is. If the Pacers had the first overall selection solo, who would you want them to draft? All right, let's use a timeout and try to get him off the field here, off this third down. I really don't know who the consensus number 1 NBA selection is supposed to be. And maybe there isn't a consensus number 1. Let's see. Peterson is the next Kobe Bryant. He's so good. Do you think he'll fit well with Halliburton if they got him? Nell, are you going to watch the World Baseball Classic? Cuba would be in the World Baseball Classic. My buddy Yonel's in. He watches from Cuba. And I do my best trying to read in Spanish, which isn't always my strong suit there. He's going to go for it on 4th down. King of the Green says, yes, he'll be a good fit with a healthy Hallie. Right, we got Walker's X Factor turned off. Shoot, I was trying to use her back. I was way too late. Bummer, had a chance to get him off the field. Let's see, Boozer and AJ Diabasna can also go top 3. Same with Darius Akuf. I feel bad for whoever ends up in Sacramento. Kings seemed like an absolute dumpster fire yet again. Thought they were turning the corner with Coach Brown, but of course I had to get rid of Coach Brown. I don't know why they're letting Christie pretend he's a head coach, other than he's, you know, lifelong Kings guy. Okay, so it's shaping up to be a good game. He's got the ball next half. Not sure how much I'm going to be able to slow down his offense. Yeah, I hope everything's going well with your family as well, Yonel. We're going to get ready for the kids to play baseball in another couple months here. Going to start practicing soon. Let's try the old mountain double pass. See if this one works out for us. Oh, not quite. Decided to try to wing it past the defender, and yeah, Murphy's all over it. Well, should have scrambled in hindsight. Now we got to try to bring the clamps for a minute. But yeah, fell off the mountain. Yes, we did. Smith was in front too. I couldn't get him to animate. Then I couldn't even touch him down. So it was all bad. Seth loves baseball season. Seth, are you watching any spring training games, or are you not into spring training? I don't believe any of these games have been telecast. I think the A's franchise even bad about streaming the game. So I haven't watched a moment of spring training yet. So we went to the run, just got the clock going for us. Fine for me. And we'll get Higbee pulled down. Apparently he got out of bounds. I thought he was in. Thumbs up for you now. Dwayne, Aiden, Brian, Crazy. Good to see you guys. Be sure to follow, share, and like if you're in TikTok. We got to get the follow train going there again. I think Madden's getting a little quieter as we're getting further away from the NFL season. Refs are letting him get rolled out of bounds. Don't like that. Right now, no. Not sure where to watch. Not sure where to watch them. You need to get Dish or DirecTV for Seth. Seems like everything's streaming now. I know in years gone by, there's usually a T-Mobile deal where they give you access to MLB extra innings, and then I think you just log in and stream the games if you want. Not sure if that T-Mobile deal is going to happen again this year or not. Oftentimes you'll see people selling off those codes because they're not going to use them much. Well, sure, anybody can use those sites, King. We're talking about doing it the right way. Let's see. Smoking, how's it going? Seahawks Nation. Yeah, Smoking, be sure to follow. Who's your favorite Seahawk of all time? Good to get another Seahawk fan in here. Shoot, I was trying to get in there. It's been a couple times where I thought I knew where the ball was going. I'm just not reacting quick enough to it. Both his touchdown throws. Credit to Stafford, though. He's throwing it past me too quickly. Maybe he's got Gunslinger on him. The ball's coming out faster. So now I'm behind the 8 ball. 21 seconds on the drive, and then he's got the ball next half. I'm going to try to fix my default state here on the lights. Hopefully this won't break them. The other day they were acting up a lot. Don't like that pink default that Lumia Stream has. There we go. Seth is returned. Probably Wagner. Yeah, Bobby said he wants to keep playing yesterday. Be interesting to see how that works out. Seems as if his best days are behind Bobby. Right, Morton Anderson, the kicker. Kicking it old school with Morton. And Walker gets his pass midfield, so maybe we can get a field goal attempt. Can't cover a fly. Still strong man. He's got old man strength, right? Getting downhill, taking down a ball carrier out of the backfield. But yeah, Bobby's lateral quickness is long gone, unfortunately. Was evident his last stint with Seattle, let alone these years in DC. Opponent's very deliberate. I hate playing against these guys to take forever. I just like to get the game on and win or lose. Sam, welcome in. Thanks for following, Sam. Sam, who is your favorite athlete of all time? We'll pop it in from over 50, so got that going for us. Got a Pokemon spawning in the purple side. The Sandaconda over there. Tim Tebow. Hey. Tim seems like a pretty cool guy. Interesting athlete path there for Tim. Tremendous college athlete. Went in, starter in the NFL, tried to convert to tight end. Went and played some pro baseball for a while. Always seems to be sought after for like the ESPN talking head deals, and I'm sure he'll stick around the media now for quite a while. Tim's a good dude, says King of the Greens. Shoot, I can't tell what that is. Looks like a treasure chest just followed us. Thanks for following, treasure chest. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? But he takes a direct snap for a couple yard loss and then uses the timeout just like that. Love a pick six to bring us back. What's another direct snap? All right. Defense was on it. Now, one of my defenders is not on for X Factor, so I need to fix that. I had 2 or 3 X Factors on the defensive side. Mostly Seattle players. I mean, I have 64 or something Seahawks on the theme team right now. Of course, some of the chemistry items you can put in cover up some of the deficiencies. But yeah, mostly Seattle players, King. Ran Seattle and playoff hybrid there for a minute. I didn't return his kick. Maybe Mother Nature called there. Weird, but we'll start him at the 5. He's sleeping. We like it. Fine with me. Yeah, delay a game, DoorDash a game, whatever. Get him out of there. It is a delay game, although it looked like he called his play. Yeah, exactly. Game takes 9 years. I just want to play win or lose, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. If you're better than I am, or game broke your way, more power to you. Beat the Rams fan for you, big bro, says Angelo. I'm trying, Angelo. Angelo, if you want to do me a favor, please be sure to share the stream, because we love the follow, shares, and the likes going on. Question of the day, McDonald's fries. Are they goated or are they mid? Yeah, I crashed down with Cam and he went right at it. AJ with the ball. Thanks, AJ. Lights are flashing for you. Timer's going up. We got the lights fixed. Last stream, the lights were MIA. Somebody would fall and the lights would go off is what happened last stream. It was quite annoying. But yeah, you're exactly right on this one. The game's got to take 5 years with this dude. And I messed up there trying to get Higbee. I was trying to hit stick Higbee. They are for sure goated. Hey, Little Mama Silva, that's a really cool badge. I like the frog with the heart. How's your Wednesday treating you, Little Mama? Last play, no game. Maybe you'll come back to stream in one of these days. I know it's not a priority. Let's see. It's Bing Bong from Peak. I don't know Bing Bong. Remember the Bing Bong memes a year or so ago? But I don't think it was this Bing Bong. Shoot. Was trying to use her really smoothly there. Didn't quite work out. Day's been good for Little Mama Silva. Good to hear. Are you planning on buying MLB The Show, or are you on the fence on it? If I was taking the year off streaming, I definitely would take the year off of the show as well. Oh, finally got a good user. It's user lurk with the user. Got Cam Chancellor running interference, and we'll get inside the 30. Needed that. Let's go a little deeper into the formation here. I run those favorite plays way too often. Let's try the Texas route. Don't have the money for Little Mama Silva. Well, hopefully when it goes on sale or something, if you do want to play it, you get it then. User with the user solo. Everybody liked that, except for my opponent. We got D underscore Spidey coming through. How's it going, D? And Walker took a shot, but he'll hang on. Let's go to the fourth quarter because probably got his bell rung, and we don't need a fatigue fumble. Yeah, what a hit exactly, Kyron. I felt that one, and it's just a video game that we're playing. I'm playing against the CTE Demons. This is Ultimate Team name. When does the new league start? As far as what day the Major League Baseball starts, I'm not sure. The new game's coming out, I think, on the 14th or something. Little Mama Silva, as far as like early access. Oh, for football, shoot. I guess league business already started, right? Because there's some free agents that are re-signing with their teams. Next year, probably early September, right, for our first game. I don't think they've announced the first game and when it's going to be underway. Should be Seattle hosting whoever and getting their ring ceremony. We got somebody that just subscribed on the red platform. Lights are doing the rainbow animation. Thanks for the red chat sub. Love you guys to subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you're watching in the red stream. All right, Walker is in with a touchdown. Your role model has just followed. We are playing Mutt. Yeah, thanks for following, buddy. Role model, are you still enjoying Ultimate Team or are you on the other game modes this late in the year? I'm playing seasons, yeah, currently. Ready for free agent season, so you can watch the Panthers do absolutely nothing for Little Mama Silva. Oh, we got to get a hit stick there. Would have been great to get a fumble and really try to ice it. This guy's offense has been solid. He runs a lot of RPO. Has the Oakland spring training been productive for the Oakland Ballers? See, you're in Mutt playing ranked seasons to get Isaiah Simmons for a role model. Yeah, I've only played ranked a lot once this year. I think I got to Elite 1, I want to say. And then that was that. But he's asking me about Oakland spring training. There's no more Oakland A's. There is an Oakland Ballers in the Independent League. At least going under 500. You can win the division, says Solo. That's true. Yeah, that division is definitely up for grabs. And we'll get to Stafford for a huge stat. So for those that don't know, the Ballers were founded when the A's announced their move. They have some ownership from different Bay Area celebrities like Too Short and the lead singer of Green Day. They won the Independent League Championship last year. I don't think I'll make the trip over to Oakland just to watch Independent League Baseball, though. Last I heard, you could still purchase shares in the team and things too as a fan, be a part owner. Play me. You gotta follow the stream, Lip. And we're going to take that away with user, and this game is breaking our way here late. Let's see, thanks for following. You still can't get used to it. Crazy how the Hawks brought us into baseball and soccer season. Exactly, Malachi. Yeah, it was a nice long year. Sainty, thanks for following. All right, any of you cats that want to play, get ready now. I'm going to seasons, and we can match make. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and if you snipe me, you snipe me. If you don't, no. Forever hold your peace. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. There goes the matchmaking. Well, attention, it's still counting the game. 3, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, it's not letting me matchmake, so you have more time to get prepared. We earned a pack. Let's open this pack. 2 weekly spotlight tokens. Wow, I wonder what's in here. Grayson Hobbs. How's it going, Grayson? Let's try it again. All the snipers are ready. They came over from Fortnite. 3, 2, 1. Maybe it'll work. Double tap. Oh, good. Here we go. Now we're matchmaking. Hope you guys are in the queue with me. Am I a Seahawks fan or something? What was your first clue, Roshan? Yeah, we got Seahawks on Seahawks. I'm in the green tops. I guess they're both technically kind of green. Those rivals have some green to them. I'm in the neon green tops with the blue pants. What genre or what game have I put the most hours into? Franchise-wise, probably Madden. Over the years, the single game might have been like King Griffey Jr. Baseball on Super Nintendo way back in the day. Shoot, thought I had that one because I played that game up until N64 came out, and then I got the Griffey Jr. for N64, which I also played a lot. But that was probably my main baseball game for like four or 5 years, and I would play season after season on it whenever I wanted to play a baseball game. And I thought he was going to take that wide, so left the middle open and too easy for Sweetness. Waller Payton running through. Oh, he's got the tight end open. He took a long time to progress through, and then he made a squirrely throw. So thankfully for me, opponent didn't recognize that. He's got a zig route to Slayton. Tried to cut back out there against Barner once I saw that's where he was going, but I was too late. Hi, Blake's here. What's up, Blake? Blake, who is your favorite female athlete of all time? And why is it Cameron Brake? Let's see. Give me a question, says King of the Greens. Who's your favorite LPGA golfer of all time, King? Since I know you're a bit of a golf guy. Mine's Annika Sorenstam, but of course Annika hasn't played in years. This is Mutt. Yeah, this is Mutt. We got 35 minutes left on the stream. If you want more time, just follow, share, and like. And if you're really feeling froggy, send a universe or something. Nelly Corda, no doubt. User in the PGA game. Yeah, thanks for telling him, Windsor. Corda, she's beautiful, says B Boone. All right, so we got 2 for Corda. Got B Boone out of lurking there. Little Mama Silva, she's a fan of Sophia Cunningham. But he was on it with that user card and the user ring, but we'll pick up 5. Scheffler going to finish as the best. I don't think Scheffler's going to have a better career than Jack Nicklaus, but maybe the modern GOAT. Let's see, Cunningham's a babe too, but wrong sport, says B-Boon. Yeah, I threw King of the Greens the LPGA question. Who's your favorite lady golfer, Little Mama Silva, if you have one? And then, like, right after Annika retired, Lorena Ochoa was so good too, and then she retired kind of early too. We got Morgan coming through with a big follow. How's it going, Morgan? And Walker gets his first down. Took some damage, but he hangs on. Let's go ball carrier conservative. This guy's hit sticking like a champ out here. I'm glad that it's going good. Yeah, halfway through the week, right? Looking forward to MLB The Show. At least some of us sports gamers are, and still talking some football. Brooke Henderson is a favorite for Little Mama Silva. Get Walker just running through the arm tackles for the touchdown. Part has been the cheat code on offense. But yeah, I mean, I should be bottled up there at the 14 or something, but just slip right out of it. The freight train is on, guys and gals. Alex, Cash Out, Caro, and Carol, welcome to the stream. We are multi-streaming red, purple, and TikTok, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, well, it's okay. I'll subtly pop it on the screen for the vertical viewers. There's red and purple. If you're not followed there, what are you doing? Lock in. Speaking of lock in, can I lock in defensively? Opponent had a good drive, their initial drive. Their very first play, I almost jumped it for user pick too. And we'll knock back Waller Payton after he gets 4. Not the way I remember Waller Payton. Waller Payton usually ran through the defenders. Yeah, that was a good play. I was completely focused on the stuff on the right-hand side. So that was Mountain H angle that they ran. I got jammed up on the defensive lineman, my usering, so not much going on in the way of trying to jump any routes. Let's try that double bracket switch play. Maybe catch him off guard. Yeah, force an incomplete. Plaxico Burst is doing a lot for a bad throw. Doing the too small, rocking the baby. Calm down, Plaxico. Let's slip in the play. Let me reset the play. I'll get the incomplete, so 4th down, decision time. Yeah, I've matched up with viewers out of the stream occasionally. Felt bad. One time it was one of the younger viewers, and I just beat the heck out of him most recently, King. Like 50-7 or something, and he wouldn't quit because he didn't want to be disrespectful. I was like, it's okay, dude. Sometimes the games don't go your way type of thing. But I'm guessing we'll get more stream nights with MLB The Show this coming year. I used to never encourage it, but one of the mods told me I should just tell everybody yes and have them stick around. Had to reset the Wi-Fi for Seth. Hate when that stuff happens. honestly called the wrong formation here. I was just spamming through, not paying attention. So we'll just hand off and try to avoid too much going wrong. Let's go no huddle and see what we can get here. Seahawks fan using Fred Warner. That doesn't look right. I guess we'll go for it. Probably could hit the field goal from there. And we'll get Walker out of bounds, stop the clock, and see if we can turn this into a touchdown drive. Still have 2 timeouts to work with. I think I have the ball coming out first. Pretty sure I do next half. Thought that toss crack might catch him off guard. Once using Ed Too Tall Jones. Right, Jason's got it, and he'll break the plane for the touchdown on the old double mountain pass. Steve Smith with the injured duck throw. Looks like he tried to rough the kicker there too, but no flag. The refs will let that one go. When you see that motion pre-snap, you run back. Yeah, same here. I got cooked on that a lot early in the season. And there we go. It's going to be Kitchens taking it away. And I'm kind of strung between, should I try to take it to the house or get out of bounds? I think he had the angle on me. He's going to quit right there. So GG's to the Seahawk fan. Yeah, that was similar to the very first play of the game. And I got an animation on the drop. I think I reacted late to it. So we'll take it. Got our daily stuff here. Let's open these up. Hugh Jazz. Welcome in, Hugh. Funny name. How long have you been a Utah Jazz fan? We get the Lurk Artist chemistry. Let's open our next pack. Let's see. All you do is dominate or lose close games. I have my moments. The Walker card, though, is carrying a lot tight spot, to be fair. Got the Epic Option Pack coming up. Let's go for the fantasy. The fantasies have been pretty good to me. Not every single time out, but often. Penny Sewell. Got a Super Bowl. Jeremy Shockey. The old redo popping out. Kyle Pitts. Boy, the card art goes hard on that one. I think we get 3 selections out of these. So I usually just go through and see what's the most expensive card and select those. So I think we got Collins, Pitts, and Shockey as our top 3. Now on to the premium round, maybe. Back to Christmas time. It's Kyler Murray. Scrambler. Brandon Aubrey, he wants to get a bag. This one, fortunately, I looked down and saw the price. Not going to be particularly good. Former 49er. Madden goes hard on their animations. Sante Samuel, and last is going to be a team builder. All right, so Samuel, I think is the most valuable. Then Kyler. So little fodder, little coin making. All right, I'll list those after stream so we don't have to bog it down anymore. Let's get into our next season's game. If we win, we're going to the playoffs. If you would like to support the stream, please follow, share, or like. If you're in the red platform, you could subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Question of the day today is McDonald's fries, are they goated or are they mid? I think it really depends on the restaurant and the day. When they come out right, tough to beat the McDonald's fries. When they came out wrong, it's like, God, just paid $4 for hot, soggy salt that doesn't taste good. Rico, Buffalo Bills, and Ben, welcome in. Tight spot says Sir Ned. We're out to Allegiant Stadium. Pledge allegiance to Mark Davis. Who's the oldest player you have got so far on Ultimate Team? Man, it's probably Jerry Rice. I don't think I have any 70s or 60s era guys on the squad. I would definitely put in Largent, but I don't think they have Largent's rights this year. Unless they're saving him for an Ultimate Legend. This year we got Joey Galloway instead, so I feel like that was maybe where they allocated their funds. Cannot hang on to that one. It was guarded pretty well defensively when it was over storm blitzing. How about for yourself, Seth? Who's the oldest player on your squad? Opponent used it well. Just shot right through on the diagonal lane to me and pulled me down. Thought that was going to block up big. Last night, Virginia beat NC State by 29 points. The Cavaliers have been flying under the radar all season. They're looking to make a deep run in March Madness. Got the report from Nats fan. Keep an eye on Virginia. We're going to have to get two 10-yard runs to get our X Factor on here. The Tar Heels are stepping up, says tight spot. I have not looked at the rankings at all. I'll get into it a little bit, though, once we're into March Madness time. It's fun having all the games going at once. Well, not good. Kind of felt like we were on track till that play drove us back. What state or when state? Hawks are up. Exactly, John. Yeah. Seahawks on top. We need John on top of the follow button sticking around with us. John, who's your favorite Seahawk? And JSN can't hang on. Got blasted on that attempted reception. Let's go for it on fourth down. Not a great start offensively, though. Yeah, he's having a great season, Little Mom Silva. Witherspoon. Spoon's a great answer. He's trying to wait, backpedal, and hit square. Backpedal too far and blasted by the Raiders. When it comes to March Madness, how close have I got to a perfect bracket? I've never been close. I don't have any memory of having a particularly great pick on it, Seth. I'm probably better off just letting it randomize and pick for me. It's got the the halfback at quarterback card. So we're going to get all the option stuff conservative on him. Oh, they're going to be terrible after Curry. I mean, they're already terrible as it is. Next year, if Jimmy's healthy, it's possible they could at least semi-contend, be a top 6 team or something. But yeah, they're going to be bad for a while. They have to hit in the draft, right, and find the next franchise player. And we know how hard that can be with the lotto system. So I'm prepared for him to be terrible. Try and enjoy Curry as long as we have him. Mr. Chase the Money, Zach, Dr. 16, Dave, welcome in, everybody. I see you guys scrolling on TikTok. Got everybody scrolling to the follow button, hanging out with us. Yeah, it's funny. Some people are saying that they should move away from the lotto and different things like that, too. I think it was Stan Van Gundy was saying these college players should just be free agents. Get rid of the cap and let the team sign them wherever and whenever they see fit. But it's probably not great if we go on the baseball method. Crazy take. The Raiders go 8-9. I think we gotta see what the Raiders roster looks like. Lions prods. They may be decent under Kubiak. I thought they switched gears too fast. 1 year Pete Carroll. They may not be patient with Kubiak the way they haven't been patient with some of these other coaches too. So this guy got the defensive stop, and then he gets the touchdown hammered in on me. So this is a bad start for yours truly. Been a good stream, though. We haven't had a loss, but we'll see what happens. Of course, being at home with that home baller, half of the objectives helps a lot with that Kenneth Walker card. NBA struggling as it is, says Nats fan. It cooked the league even further. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of fun to talk about it and get clicks or whatever, but yeah, that seems like a terrible idea. What's not a terrible idea is Kenneth Walker taking it 75 yards to the house. 69, nice for the opponent chasing us down, but Walker's in. We're back in the ball game. Will Clark just joined the chat. Will the Thrill follows me on Twitter, and I follow him as well. All right, so Myers trying to land into the landing zone. And we'll pull him down at the 22. Your wife thinks Mahomes has another 15 years in him. You said you don't know. It's tough to project who's going to stay in the league a really long time. Sometimes guys start racking up injuries like Mahomes had at the end of last year, and they decide they don't want to put their body through all the recovery and the surgeries, and they just want to go and live life and be somewhat healthy. So I don't know. I don't know how much Patrick's got the burning desire to try to chase down Brady as far as rings and that sort of discussion, but he's still, I believe he's still an excellent quarterback and towards the top of the game. Stats have been down a little bit though for Patrick already. Nats fans saying Patrick's already 33. So yeah, 15 more years, right? He'd be looking at 48. I could see him playing into his early 40s, but I don't know that he's going to play to 48. That's huge. Throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the opponent, and we get a pick six. Gage with the star. Thanks for following, Gage. That was easy. Easy pickings there. So now the game's tilting back our way. Or it was all Raiders there initially. Let's see. Nats fan says, Donnie, my grandpa, before he passed last year, said, I can't watch the National Boring Association anymore. Yeah, there's something about sports, right? And I don't know if it just happens as we age, or if it's surely the product's getting worse. My grandfather, and he passed about a dozen years ago, he got to where he hated how the NFL was so many guys kicking field goals from 50 plus yards and they never missed, which isn't exactly what you're telling me, but kind of similar. Like he had watched the game for years and it was just kind of getting too easy to score points in his estimation. You know, like you didn't drive into the red zone, but you got a guy that can just boom it in. And, you know, he didn't live to see Aubrey and Cam Little and these guys that are popping them from 60 with regularity now. It doesn't change the game for me a whole heck of a lot. But for an old timer, right, that's watched the games and the evolution of sport over, 7-8 decades, some of that stuff starts to grind on their gears. Your grandfather was a ref in the ABA. He knew guys like Dr. J. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I don't think you ever told me about that. NFL is too physical is a hot take for Tony. We've had 2 pick-sixes, and this game's really tilting my way now. I think having the gimmick quarterback can be tough. After blowing out Houston, you won by 3 at K-State. K-State kept it real against you there, tight spot. That's awesome that he was an ABA ref. Did they offer him a job working in the NBA when the ABA merged tight spot? Or what happened to the refs back then? Because I never really thought about that. I know kind of the franchise history, and some of the franchises got folded and some got merged into the league and what have you. Love the ABA ball. The patriotic red, white, and blue sections of the ABA ball. All right, so that time he used Peyton just to pull it down and run. He's got Peyton, Jitney, and Marcel Reese lined up here. And it's a Peyton keeper, and we almost jumped that route too. Yeah, Peyton's inaccuracy in the throwing game, I think, doesn't make him viable. But maybe this guy's offense works against a lot of other defenders. This feels like I'm going to get a lot of interceptions if I can force him to pass. That's a nice catch from Lockett. Lockett wanted it more than Imawari. Players today wouldn't make it in the early days of the NFL. Early days of the NFL, you played both ways with a leather helmet. And yeah, they had like 11 players. Much, much different game back then. Like 1920s NFL. I don't know. I mean, the guys probably have the conditioning now for that. They just have to get used to staying on the field the whole time. Probably a lot more horrific injuries back then, too. All right, it's another interception, and the Raider guy seems like he's going to stick around in this ball game for the time being. I'm going to try to put a little razzle-dazzle on him. Caleb with the follow. What's up, Caleb? All right, the throw's not open. Smith will scramble for 3. Didn't even really get into a run animation. He just kept acting like he was going to pass the line of scrimmage. Not a whole lot there for Walker. I think out of all the sports, and I could be wrong, maybe like cricket or something hasn't changed a lot through the years, but I think baseball's the sport that kind of stays timeless. Like if you could resurrect, I don't know, any great baseball player from years gone by, Tris Speaker or something, and bring him to watch a current day Major League Baseball game. Yeah, the rules have changed some, right? And we're getting more rule changes here the last 5 years or so than we've had in a long time with the ABS and the challenges and different things. But yeah, baseball's still kind of the same game, where football's super different. You know, basketball, we're not playing with peach baskets and that sort of deal. I guess golf is still very much the same too for individual sport. And we get a big play to Walker. I took too long getting to the formation I wanted pre-snap on the previous play. Trying to put this one away. And we'll throw it to Barner on the other side. That Barner has great speed, and it's the Barn Show. Dive into the lady ref. Yes, exactly. That's a 99, Kenneth. He has absolutely carried the day for me since getting him. We got 11 minutes left, so that means we should play another game. If you'd like the timer to go up, please follow, share, and like. If you're on TikTok, you guys control the timer. We are multi-streaming to red and purple streams. And if you're feeling really froggy, you know, send a galaxy or a universe or subscribe. That'll really drive up the timer. We've made the playoffs. Let's start our playoff run now. We'll finish up the event. Should have gave me some packs, right, for making the playoffs? Or something. Maybe he gave me coins. And I just breezed through it. All right, to our playoff run. We get to skip the first round since we had a perfect playoff section. I'm going to stretch and stand. Show you guys Blitz with the Lombardi Trophy. Not good to sit too long, right? So here we go. Hopefully, matchmaking smiles on me here. That game felt like I was going to get my butt kicked initially, but then it just broke my way. Once we forced him to throw a lot. All right, there's his top 5. Here's my, or excuse me, his top 3. Math is tough. Here's my top 3. It's Walker, Woodson, and User. The captains. Playing a Lions fan. Lions are an interesting team. Super entertaining. Had a little contention window, and now they missed the playoffs. I think they're a team that could go, I guess every NFL team's that way, but I really feel like the Lions could go either way. Like they could be right back in the mix for the NFC, or they could continue to regress without Ben Johnson. They got to figure out what they want to do and what they're going to be good at with without Ben calling the plays for them. And here goes Kenneth Walker. We're using him in the kickoff game, and Kenneth breaking a tackle. Just like that, we're up a touchdown. What's your frequency, Kenneth? Like it's a 6. Quick 6. Beautiful job. Yeah, that card is super carrying me, Seth. They roughing the kicker. We will accept. Point after is good. I know he's an expensive card. I don't know why more people aren't using it, because it has all 32 team chems. So, like, my Lions fan opponent can use the Walker card and get the Lions boost if he wants to run a Lions team. You don't have to be a Seahawks guy. Maybe our last game of the day, we like to go off with a win. Been a pretty good gaming session for me, for what it's worth. He's got the right-handed Vic at quarterback. Boy, that card was nightmare to defend against early. Hey, Chatterhead, how are you, buddy? It's getting so close. You can almost taste it, right, for MLB The Show. Oh, it's going awful. Are you still sick, Chowder? Feeling terrible. I remember you were trying to get healthy for, you know, like a nice long run the next day, but I missed a stream yesterday, so I didn't get to interact with you. Sorry that you're feeling bad. And we brought up 4th and 6. Just seems like there's a lot of bugs going around this year. At least out here out west. Numerous people have been, that we know, have been sick. We've been sick. Thankfully, we've avoided being super sick, but yeah, still not 100% for quite a while. On vacation, too, so it's a bit depressing. Yeah, that sucks, right? Planned out some time for yourself to have a good time, and now you're feeling under the weather just recovering. Shoot. I got lucky on that deal. There's the Walker card again. Trying to get that 10-yard run to get his X Factor turned on for the remainder of the game, and he had the grasp on me. The game just blesses this Walker card so much. So now we're feeding the freight train and just try to get downhill and put this one away. Running has been your medicine. Not being able to run the past 4 days has not been good on you for Chowderhead. I walked for 3 miles yesterday, Chowder. Didn't run, but it's a pretty long walk around the track there at the school. I hope you're back to doing your thing soon. And of course, missing a few days and coming off of being sick, you know, you may not quite have your normal stride and stamina there for a week or two as you get back to full strength. You had the goal of 1,500 miles for this year. So now you're probably looking at the math and saying, man, I might try to make some stuff up once I'm back to being 100% healthy. That's a lot of miles. You deserve all the credit, dude, for getting in shape and staying after it, Chowderhead. That's you far back. Yeah, it's tough when you get derailed even for like a week or so. Thought I was gonna bop through the lane and get a big rush there, but able to pull down Walker that time was my opponent. I'm using the Vrabel card. If anybody's wondering why Vrabel got the Coach of the Year, and the card gives a boost to your team. Winnie sick to caught it from her. The little guys and gals being in the house, man, they get sick. I don't want to exaggerate, but I think I read something like they pick up like 8 to 12 colds a year. Some of them they may have like some type of immunity to it, so you might not even really know more than just like a little runny nose for a day or two. But there's just so many little bugs that come into the house when you have kids. Then you end up picking it up too. At least that's been the case here now for a long time. I'm just going to get Shaheed, get him down, keep the chains moving. Into the second quarter we head. The doctor told us she gets sick a lot now, but when she's 4 or 5, the immune system will be strong. Yeah, it's important to keep them around other kids and stuff too, even though it's annoying, when they pop the fevers and all that stuff. And you feel bad for them. The younger they are, the harder it is too, because they can't really tell you where they're hurting or what's going on. With my youngest going to be turning 5 soon, it's easy to forget because you get caught up in the other stresses of life and parenthood. But it's way easier than just having like a 1-2-year-old that cries a lot because they're not feeling right. Has wicked food regression right now. You think that's just 2? Yeah, they'll test a lot. I read something that said for little kids you should give them 10 opportunities at the same food, which sounds like a boatload of times, but there's plenty of time to make sure they really don't like it. Stop lying. Thanks for the heart me. And thankfully all of my kids are usually good about at least trying stuff. They might not sit there and eat like I don't know, if we got like a quesadilla or something, they may not eat the whole thing, but they'll at least try it. My 2 daughters, she'll eat just about anything, so she's been really easy with that. The younger one and the oldest one, not so much. Love throwing food on the floor. Oh, that's definitely testing your prowess of sticking to your guns and having some discipline and things. But yeah, they're going to task, and then they just go back through phases of it too, where it's like, oh, it's bedtime, but yeah, let me see if I can stall and stay up. Oh, I'm hungry. I need this, need that. Can we do one more story? Like, no, we got to get to bed. We got to get up early tomorrow. But yeah, they'll try everything. But yeah, 2 is that age, right? Where there's a lot of talk about terrible 2s. And there's, good reason for it. Formative years. Stop lying. How's your day been? We are multi-streaming. I'm chatting with my buddy Chowderhead. He's in the purple chat. We're getting ready for MLB The Show. Crazy because you do this for a living. When it's your own child, it's so much different. I'm sure there's some level of like, they say like a mechanic doesn't like to work on their vehicle on their weekend off, right? So they don't necessarily want to do all the car maintenance stuff that they're taking care of for everybody else for a living. Obviously you want the best for Winnie and to put her in position to have success and have a great life. And I know you guys are so happy that she's there and you love her so much, but yeah, having to do the disciplining yourself when you're the last line of defense and you're not coming in as somebody that's doing some teaching and things for little kids, where they're happy to see Chowderhead. Maybe your session's a few hours. Yeah, it's a completely different ball game. Let's see, that's good. You CC to Envy. Hopefully I'm understanding. Used to never eat anything. After COVID, your palate got thin. Yeah, they said COVID really changed a lot of people's taste buds, and it's long term for some people. Yeah, completely different, right, Chowderhead? And even like I'm not doing any coaching, but I probably should do some of the coaching for my kids' teams. But if a coach misses, I'll usually like be the parent that offers to run practice. Like little kids love to listen to a different adult than their actual mom or dad, but I got my kids like, you know, climbing on me and shoving me and different stuff, just because they have that comfort where, you know, that's their parent instead of being their coach, you know, for the day. Shoot, so this game feels like it's going my way, right? Divisional round. We're trying to play into the championship round in a MUT playoff run here. I don't know when I got demoted from Legend because I didn't have any bad seasons. Sounds like your dogs terrible at home. They go anywhere else, they're angels. Everybody wants to pet them. Man, they're such good pups, right? Get home and they're treating the pillows as chew toys and different things. Although your pups are super cute, so I can't imagine being upset with them too long. As long as they don't get into your sports collectibles or get your game controller or something. Favorite Seahawk for me, dude, is Steve Largent. I'm related to Steve. Not first cousins or anything, but yeah, Steve was the reason I started following the Seahawks. Might get into coaching when your kid decides he wants to play sports for Seth. Yeah, there's always a lack of coaches here in our Parks and Rec system. And I think next year we're probably going to jump into the Little League system and see how that goes. But every time I sign up the kids, they ask if we want to coach. And I feel bad saying no, but kind of like to have the experience of just being there and rooting for my kid and being a helper parent if anybody needs help. Here goes Imawari. Who do I see the Jets getting in the draft? Man, I feel like the Jets need a quarterback. I know they have Fields, but I don't think Fields is the guy long term. I feel like he's kind of a gimmick player. Tough to say what the Jets will do. And this isn't to take a shot at Jets fans. It's just kind of a poorly ran franchise. I think Woody Johnson's in over his head, and you know there was reports that his sons were influencing the draft based off of Madden ratings and different things. Like I don't know what the heck the Jets will do. They don't function like most normal franchises in the league. What they should do, ain't going to happen, is Woody should just take his billions and stay out of football operations and hire somebody and let him do it. I think Aaron Glenn's probably a solid head coach, but they got to let Glenn do his thing, and I don't know if they're going to meddle too much. I'm not sure who's running the general manager position for the Jets, to be honest with you. But, you know, provided they got the right guy, then just get out of the way. Let them do their due diligence and roll with it. If you're getting the ownership putting their fingers in the recipe too often, it just causes losing franchises, right? We've seen it with the Raiders, with Al Davis late in his life. Mark Davis hasn't really hit his stride. Maybe it would have worked out if Gruden hadn't gotten in trouble, right? I know they thought Gruden was the guy. Like, they just had Pete Carroll. They turned Pete Carroll over. The Jets are kind of the same deal. You know, they'll roll with somebody for a bit, and then they mess around too much. Mike McDaniel to the Jets, says Chatterhead. You got to love it if you're a different team in the NFC, or excuse me, the AFC East, too, because the Jets just don't contend with any regularity. Trey B, welcome in. Thanks for following, Trey. We love the follows. Steelers did the same thing. I got to give the Steeler franchise some credit, though. It was Chuck Noll, it's Bill Cowher, it was Mike Tomlin. Like, my whole life, dude. Noll was there in the 70s. They don't have a habit of constantly changing out the head coaches. Maybe they're going to get on that carousel now, but they've been a winning franchise. Truly feels like the Bills window is starting to get thin. Yeah, I hated what the Bills did. They got rid of McDermott and they just put in McDermott light, right, with one of the assistant coaches. Maybe Brady's going to be a whole lot better than McDermott, but I think it's going to be more of the same there in Buffalo. And the Giants, after Coughing leaving. Tom Coughlin, right? Or is it? I'm forgetting how to pronounce his name. Yeah, the Giants have been a roller coaster there too in recent years. I think the Mara family is probably getting in that deal where they're interfering too much. Yeah, time will tell. Yeah, with the Steelers, you have to feel like McCarthy's going to be there at the most 5-10 years, right? Because McCarthy's already an older coach. with Tomlin and Cowher, like those guys, they ran the franchise for a long time. But the Steelers usually are pretty slow to make those changes. Buddy's in the refuse to lose or refuse to quit mindset. I'm up 24, so obviously nice to win a game, but sometimes it would just be nice for the opponent to say, well, this isn't my game, let's move on. I may as well grind the XP stats and try to progress through. So there's our winner on the pick 6 for Plaxico Burris. Let's see if we have any packs. I think I'll jump off here and we'll prepare to do our next streams. I'm back tonight. We got Lady College Hoops through Creator Sports Network. That'll be on YouTube. I hope you guys will come through. Game is going to tip off at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is Colorado State versus UNLV in a Mountain West clash. Let's see, we got a new follower. It's Chris S. Chris, great to have you here. Love to chat with you more on future streams. I'm going to raid somebody on Twitch. I don't know who's live, so I'm looking through my followed list, and we got Truck and Fat Man playing MLB The Show, so we're taking it to Truckin'. Hope you guys will give him a follow if you haven't previously. Here we go on the raid right about now. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and thanks for hanging out. Make sure I don't have any packs in the pack cube. I don't think I earned any from the divisional win. And I still don't know where I got demoted from legend down to veteran, but somewhere along the way we got demoted. Hey, appreciate you too, chatter. Thanks for hanging out. Dark Specta, love you, bud. Thanks for hanging out as well. All of you guys that are lurking, thanks, and we'll see you again real soon. Here we go.